Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport around here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. It is a monster matchup, Jim Benyon.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
That gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Real Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Smoothly does it. Now the ball in. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. Gallagher. For Rice. Belling. Gordon. Kane! In for the follow-up! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rodrigo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking to break at pace. Stones. Done delicately. It's run loose here. Here come Brazil on the counter. Danilo. Looks to go up and over. Rodrigo. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes to Douglas Luiz. Rodrigo. Eva Nielsen fiddles it through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. And it's Kane. There's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. Shaw. Now it's Kane. Gordon. Rodrigo. Danilo. That has been cut short. He's through, now is he in? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's gone for the shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Douglas Luiz. Lovely feet. Danilo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Kane. Foden. Now it's Foden. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for move. Eva Nielsen! Gallagher. It's Bellingham. Gallagher. And Gahey. Stones. Bellingham, forwards and with intent, and it's Shaw. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Danilo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Danilo with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good spread. Danilo with the cross.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Danilo clearly looking the key component now with the...
Hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Marquinhos.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kane Played out to the right. And the counter is on. Gordon. Kane. It's Gallagher. Kane just eases him off the ball, and they can counter here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Now here's the delivery.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Moved on forwards. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is just caressing the ball. Rice gets across to intercept that. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great defending, strong and determined. Stones gets over and intercepts, looking for the runner. That'll be a throw. Rice. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Rodrigo. Always onto this. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, that's a key interception. Shifted upfield. Wriggles his way through. Rice. Bellingham. Now it's Foden. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Decent hit and on target. Bruno Guimaraes. Gently done. Stood up well to him there. Played towards the other side. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. It's a great ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, he's been flattened there. Pickford punts it upfield. Back in possession and ready to go again. Vinicius Junior. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And they've got a throw. Turns back here, probably the best option. Alexander-Arnold. And Guehi. Forward it goes. Bellingham. And here's Kane. No, he's not getting his way this time. Played out to the left flank. Gets his pass away. Vinicius Junior. Up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Marquinhos. And it's Danilo. That's good play. Douglas Luiz. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Played into the middle. Foden. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left. Nielsen! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nielsen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Stones clears it away. Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Belling. And it's Shaw. Pinches it off him. Aim forwards. Shaw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodrigo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Danilo with the cross.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. Nice sequence of passes, this. England finding their passes. Gordon! Gordon! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Danilo. And it's Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And that has left him in a heap. Bruno Guimaraes and Marquinhos. It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. Gordon, big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Vinicius Junior. Eva Nielsen. Out to the left it goes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's played forward. Moved on forwards. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Alexander-Arnold, forwards and with intent. Now that's a fine challenge. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Evanil. He's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice can get... There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. And it's Danilo. Oh, red, nice interception. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kane. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Muscular approach does pay off here. That'll be a throw-in. Picked out, oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Evan Nielsen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Defending of the desperate variety. Rice getting this one clear. Rice. And Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He can run onto that. Alexander-Arnold. Cross goes in there. Cleared without complication. Rice. Here's Gordon. Shaw. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. Forward it goes. Calmly anticipates. Gallagher. Bellingham. Here's Shaw. Gordon! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Some really good ball movement. Douglas Luiz. Proves too strong. Rodrigo. Shaw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alexander-Arnold. Bang. Foden. Kane. There's a sharp little ball here. And here's the chance to counter. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Rodrigo. It's a good run down the right. He's not going to get any further than that. Aimed in towards towering header. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Shifted upfield. Oh, good take in a good area. Shaw attempts a clearance. Has a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Back when it goes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel cuts it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Bruno Guimaraes.
Evan Nielsen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kane, he's free, he has got space. Gordon, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. And Gabriel. It's an attractive looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Danilo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Gently done. Now it's Foden. Foden. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They've played it short. Bruno Guimaraes. Hit into the middle. That's good defending, very good defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Moved on forwards. Out for a throw. Bellingham. Gallagher. Foden. And here's Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing nice and neat. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. And it's played forward. Foden. This is coming. Tries a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, such a clever touch. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Managed to get it away. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. There it is! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And we're underway again.
England don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
That's very neat. Vinicius Junior. Gordon. Now Foden. Bellingham.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks to clip it forward. He's beaten the offside trap. And the finish! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Stones. Danilo. And it's Danilo. And Rodrigo. Shaw. Gordon. It's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Gordon. And it's Shaw. Takes on his marker. Crossed into the box. It's Bellingham. Played out wide. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Evan Nielsen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice can get it clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Kane. Gordon. Bellingham. Opts for safety. For Rice. And it's Kane. Here's Gordon. Shaw picks it up out wide. Danilo is there to clear. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Gets good distance on it. Shaw. He's looking for the runner here. Gordon. He's onside. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Gabriel. Douglas Luiz. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. It's a throw-in. Foden. Bellingham. And it's Stones. For Rice. Forwards and with intent. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon. Interesting ball. Great work on the overlap. He's gone for goal! Danilo. Gabriel. And it's Danilo. Played to Danilo. Rodrigo. Out to the right. That's tidy. It's gone for a throw-in. Stones getting this one clear. Referee's given a throw. Stones. Rice chooses to go crossfield. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Foden. And here's Kane. Turns and goes back. Rodrigo. Shifted upfield. So what can they make of this? Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Showing good feet. Oh, good spread. Douglas Luiz. Bellingham. Oh, they could break here. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Plays it short. And here's Kane. Gabriel with a fine tackle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gordon. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gabriel clears it away. Brazil can start a counter here. He's had it nicked away. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Gallagher. A heavy challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rodrigo. He's been picked out. Threads one in. He could be in here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And back to the keeper they go.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vinicius Junior, now he's off and running. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the right. Danilo gets it clear. Offside that time. Douglas Luiz, Danilo. Gabriel. Aim forwards. He's found the way through. Oh, it's played into... Header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Douglas Luiz. Out towards the flank. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, what a... Can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. Pickford. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And it's played forward. Douglas Luiz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is through here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And it's hoisted clear. England can counter promptly here. Nice physical challenge. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil looking to pass their way through. He's had it taken off him. Out to the right. He's found some space. That is lovely. Now it's Douglas Luiz. It's a loose ball. Chooses to go back. Oh, this is a great... Even Nielsen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No way through, so back it comes. Oh, great ball! Now it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Foden. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marquinhos tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Bellingham. And here's Kane. That's been cut out, well played. Danilo. Gabriel. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Eva Niels has a go! Stones. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Played out to the right. Delivers with whip. Oh, the ball's run loose here. For Rice. Spread out to the left. Shaw with the cross. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Foden. Bellingham. And he's had a hit! That has been knocked clear. Rice. Bellingham. England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Rodrigo. Eva Nielsen! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to get it clear. And that is out of play. Cross into the box. That's not going to find its target. Now here's the climbs up big. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Rodrigo. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Rice. Stones. There's Gordon. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Douglas Luiz. Rodrigo. Looking for the run-up. That is a great pick out. Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Gallagher. Stones. It's Bellingham. Forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gabriel. Marquinhos. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Gallagher. Forward it goes. And Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior succumbs to the pressure. Rice. And it's Shaw. Shaw goes on a run down the left wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Marquinhos. Throw it. Danilo. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rodrigo. Out to the right. Now it's Douglas Luiz. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Yehi. It's Gallagher. Foden. Foden chasing after it. Eva Nielsen. And he's managed to get free. Now that's well seen too. Shifted upfield. Foden. Kane. It could be in here. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Out to the left it goes. Clears it away. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Gordon. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Nice control. And that was very necessary. Stones gets it back. It's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And it's Marquinhos. Gabriel to Douglas Luiz. And it's Danilo. Gabriel, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Stones. And He's forced to go back. For Rice. Played out to the right. What a throw in. Great defending, strong and determined. Steaming on goalwards. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. The fullback is in acres of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Danilo with the clearance. And he's heaved it away. Alexander-Arnold. Gallagher. And Gahey. Danilo. Danilo tries making a foray down the right. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior! Gallagher. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is one way to stop him. For Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Well, the ball's run loose here. He's got the shot away! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
England get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior shot a goal! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Stones. Foden. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. And he's lost Vinicius Junior! Even Nilsson!
And he comes up trumps again.
Bellingham. And it's Shaw. Gordon. Here's Kane. Marquinhos. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, can he get onto this? Danilo. Even Nilsson!
Same again, same outcome.
Brazil really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Can he latch on to this? Pinches it off him. Alisson sends that a long way. Douglas Luiz. Gets his pass away. Shapes to shoot!
And somehow it stayed out.
Gallagher. Moved on forwards. Foden. Head out towards the right wing. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stones. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Douglas Luiz. Aim forwards. Shaw. Pops for safety. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold looks to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold is charging up on the overlap. That wasn't far away.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Douglas Luiz. Played to Danilo. Lovely bit of skill. Rodrigo. Shifted upfield. Great ball if he can get there. Vinicius Junior! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And he has been fouled there. Gabriel, Douglas Luiz, and Gabriel. And the referee brings it to a close.